If you like what you see, subscribe because it's free. And make sure you go onto xpcorner.net if you want to have a read of the published version of this video and for all your gaming news and reviews. The Pocket Monsters phenomenon has been around for over 2 decades now, sprawling all kinds of fan-made alternatives. Some, however, have gone that step further to fuse genres and come up with some enjoyable and unique gaming experiences. This is a list of the games that took inspiration from Pokemon that you may not have heard of. Many of these have been out for a while, whilst others will have had added DLC that recently dropped. We hope that you find your next adventure amongst these titles. In no particular order, here we go. Ooblets. Ooblets is a charming life simulation and farming game that combines farming, creature collecting, and dancing battles in a whimsical world. Players can farm and customize their own adorable creatures called Ooblets and engage in friendly dance battles with other Ooblets in Badge Town. The game also lets players explore the town, interact with quirky creatures, complete tasks and unlock new areas. The light-hearted and colourful art style, along with a unique sense of humour, adds to its appeal. Ooblets offers a relaxing and enjoyable experience for players who love farming, creature collecting and a light-hearted competition and imaginative world. A recent Halloween DLC was released that adds customization and activities. This one is very enjoyable, it's very relaxing and it's really fun. Definitely recommend it if you like things like Animal Crossing. Bugsnax. Although this one may seem like something out of Sesame Street, don't be fooled. Bugsnax is a quirky first-person game set on the mysterious Snacktooth Island. Players collect and catch Bugsnax, a unique species of creatures that are part insect and part snack. Each Bugsnax has its own distinctive traits and behaviors, making the hunt for them both challenging and entertaining. The game is pretty humorous and comes across as lighthearted, but the story has some interesting characters and the capture mechanic is unique for each Bugsnax. If you want a more chilled first-person experience, this might be for you. I would strongly recommend you check this one out, simply because of the first-person mechanic thrown in for good measure. It just changes everything how you interact with the world without having to fire a gun, if it makes sense. And yeah, it's completely fun and lighthearted. Cassette Beasts. New Wirral is a remote island where inhabitants use cassette tapes to transform into monsters for battle. To find a way home, exploration is necessary to record monsters to cassette tapes and gain their abilities. The residents of Harbour Town fight fire with fire and use monster abilities in human form to solve puzzles and locate dungeons. The deep battle system involves taking advantage of elemental chemistry and apply extra buffs or debuffs, and even altering the opponent's elemental type, which is significantly engaging when you actually play it. The battle mechanics are very different to other RPGs or Pokemon-like games out there. What's more, two cassette beasts can fuse to create a new monster during battle, which is really cool. This game has a brilliant soundtrack as well as new DLC, and although when it initially came out it had some slight issues on the Switch, for example, I can't express how engaging this game is when you actually play it. And plus, it's probably the only game in this list that visually is true to what it's trying to portray from face value anyways. Adore. Adore is an action-packed game where you play as Luca, who can summon and control monsters with unique abilities and traits. The synergy system allows for powerful combos by pairing certain creatures together. Real-time gameplay involves battling, dodging, and collecting monsters. Special abilities can be used when an energy bar is full, and runes and artifacts can be equipped and upgraded. This action RPG will see the protagonist fighting alongside his monsters, kind of like a monster tamer or one of the classes that you'd see in Diablo, like a necromancer who could summon the undead, that kind of thing. In fact, fans of games like Diablo may really want to check this one out. And last but not least, the recently released Everlings, which is a monster catching roguelike where you can explore a dynamic map and battle against evil creatures using a team of trained monsters. The game has turn-based battles and 3 acts, each with exclusive Everlings, levels and items to conquer. You can use the Evopedia, a comprehensive encyclopedia, to unlock the traits and abilities of the Everlings. The ultimate goal is to conquer all 3 acts and earn a place in the Hall of Fame. This one's really interesting because it fuses roguelike mechanics with monster collecting, and it works significantly well. It's really addictive. The meta progression allows for the next turns to be far more successful, so even if your team gets wiped out, you can take back what you've gained and use it for the next run, which is very common in roguelites. And the fact that you have to progress through basically different paths, it reminds me of things like games like Slay the Spire to a certain extent, where you land as well will have different boons or buffs, or you get a new monster. The monsters, in order to evolve, you need to have 3 of a kind and you can fuse them together. There's a lot of really cool gaming elements in it. This is particularly brilliant and it's recommended for players who want to try a monster capturing or monster collecting game in short bursts due to the mixture of roguelike elements added to the game. And plus it's really cheap on the different digital stores, so it's worth getting. And that's it, people. All the games that we could think of with monster capturing mechanics. So let us know what you think. Have you played these games before? Do you recommend them? Do you not recommend them? Have you got any that you do recommend? Please let us know in the comment section down below. As always, if you like what you see, subscribe because it's free, and please check out this written article and reviews and other news bits and bobs on gaming on xpcorner.net. If you want to support us, please use our affiliate links like the one we use with PlayAsia, where you can get all the best games, mostly Asian versions with English, and it'll support us massively. And if you're looking for the cool looking GameCube controller, the Nixie Wizard, please use our affiliate link for that in the description below. Use coupon code GRINNY for 10% off. And as always, take care everyone. Peace.